15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Dak going to start out going to the air.
He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On play action, Prescott rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I want to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run it. This is James Robinson.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap and again to ETN. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got room. Touchdown, Jaguars. It was 3rd and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fielded right around the 8. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Quick slam here to Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Woods. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Flores-Sade and American.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Henry up the middle. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
The Jaguars at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
ETN up the middle.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Lawrence will throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And Ingram holds it in. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, his 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jaguars go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
On the return, here's Agnew. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
On the ready.
Now Lawrence finds his tight end Ingram. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
But looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on, set.
Well, backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. "35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. Prescott now. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Prescott off play action. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans, but they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Straight ahead, ETN. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On second down, ETN once more. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now Lawrence to throw.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Out route, and this is Henry with a catch.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
A first down carry for Henry.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. Escape. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. On now is the Titans punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Agnew now to return. And I think the ball's out, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On 3rd down, Henry.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Devon Hamilton never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The kick by Lambeau is good.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off.
From the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the counter, ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. On the move past the 40. Touchdown, Jaguars! Laviska Shenault, 73 yards. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away.
From the 6.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence.
Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Come on, get.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Lawrence. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Robinson up the middle.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with ETN.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jags are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now. One last shot now for Prescott. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is run out on this ball game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now, let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for Jacksonville, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's a